And now, from the CapsFlorida.com studios in Riverview, Florida, it's the Drinking with Drew show.
Plumber's butt crack looks like boobs.
All right, everybody, welcome to the show. We are live. It's Tuesday, October 3rd. Is that the right date?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm still muted. So.
There you are.
Hello.
Are you there?
I'm here.
So we
Hi.
have Laura here. So today it's a skinny show.
Yeah, I am.
Everybody's I think out watching hockey.
So we have a special guest in the studio tonight.
We do.
You ready?
Let's see him.
Whoopee!
So Wolfie's joining us for the first time.
We'll see how it goes.
Taking the place of Joe. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah. We'll put the phone numbers up if anybody wants to call. Well, they should be up already, but I don't know why they're not up.
You got to check your boxes.
There it is. So hockey starts tonight. Greg's out. Joe's out. Casey's out.
It's
just us.
Just us.
Wow. It's all right. It's the first time that me and you are doing this show.
Skeleton crew.
Mm-hmm. But it is what it is. I can't force people to come in and spend their time with me.
We'll make it work.
We will make it work. We got Wolfie in the hizzle. Simon's technically down there sleeping somewhere.
That's where Wolfie's looking right now.
Oh. Okay. So it is what it is. It's all good. Saving grace, just in the nick of time, the cameras were not working up until 6:29 p.m.
Oh, it was actually 6:31.
6:30, yeah. I had to reinstall and download and re-zip the files and boom,
unplug, everything.
plug, restart, download. Yeah. So finally, man, I don't know what the deal is, but it's always something. It's always something. So hopefully we won't get any buzz sounds from your microphone tonight.
No bees.
No bees. So it should be a peaceful show. It's just me and you. I do have a lot on the pamphlet, but after this, depending on how far we get down the pamphlet, I think we're going to go have a steak.
And I have a little something.
Oh, you have a surprise.
Point. So just at some point, just work in
the surprise?
Yeah, work it in.
Okay. I guess because I had 3 Buderbangs, but I guess I can hold those unless Joe's going to call in, and I don't know if he's watching or not, but we hopefully have some new people from the Apollo Beach area tuning in. I did post a show on the Apollo Beach group page, so if you guys are listening, hello. Good crew over there. We always hang out at Finn's and Shamrocks and Circles.
Yep.
What's the other little steakhouse over there? The Italian steakhouse? Vineyard.
The Vineyard. That was delish.
Yeah, we're basically right across 41, but, we count.
We do.
We're in Apollo Beach enough. We pay enough salaries over there.
Right.
Put it that way. Pretty sure I pay at least 5 bartender salaries a year over there.
Yes.
So, new law comes into place. So pit bulls are now legal. Are you good with that?
I'm fine with it. But I think that they need to be more on top of pet ownership and how animals are treated. I mean, I know that the counties and the states have limited funds for those resources and whatnot, but I think that just bad ownership is what's been giving pit bulls a bad name this whole time. So maybe if they're less of a legal issue, people won't be so frightened by them.
It's always the owner.
Right, it is the owner.
Are we that far behind? It's showing the show opening is like right now. So
no, I just finished. I'm
Okay.
looking. I mean, it's
Maybe
a
my
bad
system's back
quality on my phone. Like it's not a sharp image, but it's
up. Oh, really?
timing wise, it's maybe just a few seconds behind.
Hmm.
Yeah, we're good.
Maybe I did something in our settings to lower the quality.
You probably just paused it, hit the live button, and it'll probably catch you up.
I'm live. I mean,
Well, I mean, if you're looking at the YouTube version of it,
I
I don't know
Not
why
worried
it's
about
like that. Anywho,
So yeah, so the new law came into effect. Pit bulls are now legal, which I always thought would probably be a good idea. But again, it's always the owners. It's bad. They have a bad rap, just like Dobermans
but I think they
and
said that
German Shepherds.
they still can't stop apartment complexes
Right.
and specific landlord,
Insurance companies are still going to
tenant, whatever. Yeah.
not allow them.
Right.
Property managers are going to have an issue with them.
So as much
So-
as it's legal to own, you still have a lot of restrictions because they still have such a bad rap with their
Mhm.
names. So
I think it's
living is still going to be
Like
harder.
cities like, I think San Francisco, you can't even own a Doberman.
Oh wow!
Like you can't even bring them in the city or something crazy like
Isn't
that.
it like Miami? They're like pit bulls are completely restricted, or there's some city in Florida where you can't own them at all.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
feel like it's somewhere.
I don't know if that's in Florida. I know it's like that in California and
That's crazy.
San Fran. So yeah, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. That was the new. There were several new laws that just went into effect in October, but that was like one that caught my eye.
Yeah.
So the Lightning, like I said, they're starting tonight. It's their preseason game.
First
So,
home.
Home?
preseason.
No, they're not playing home.
Oh, I thought they played.
No, it's in I think Orlando or
I thought they played
Jacksonville or
one day like
something.
last week, or maybe it was like over the weekend or something.
Now you're testing my hockey knowledge.
Mine is probably more limited than yours is, so
I thought
maybe
tonight
just
was the
saw-
first night. If anybody can tell me otherwise, let me know because I thought it was tonight.
You're probably right. If you were looking online and looking at it, I was not.
Okay.
I just thought I saw like the news about
Well,
a game or
that's
something.
what happened when we started the show last year because we're pretty much coming up on our 1-year anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
Don't take that as any marriage, talk,
Don't
but
worry. Don't
um,
worry.
the 1-year anniversary of the show
Of the podcast. We
and-
have far more years than just one under our belt.
Right. So right around when we started the show, I know we had a big issue with the hockey games always coming on at 7:00.
Right.
We started at 6:30, so
Oh, someone's
somebody's calling. Oh, that's nobody. That we don't
Oh,
want to take
okay.
that call. Bill
Decline.
collector. No, that's spam.
Oh, you know what? Maybe I was just watching the news and they were talking about is Vasilevsky out for a bit?
Yeah, I don't.
Maybe that's what
I
they were
think they
talking
have
about.
some
And they
other-
okay.
Yeah, I think their lineup is kind of fucked up this year. So
Well, they got rid of Killorn, and he was the only reason why I've watched the Lightning for years now. So
all right.
now I got to find a new favorite.
Yeah, well, we need to go to a game this season.
Yes.
We slack in that department.
It's just always the crowds and the traffic stress me out so much. That's why when we go to like concerts, I much prefer like smaller venues where it's easier to get in and out, less
Right.
crowd. So
Yep. And this Saturday we're going to be at the Brass Mug. We're going to go see Must Not Kill, a few other bands.
see, perfect size venue,
Yeah,
perfect
sure.
size.
in and out, no craziness.
Yeah.
So I'm going to shoot their video. I just for people who, on my channel, I have a little video I did. I'm starting a production company, so I'm going to start doing videos and commercials and getting into that. I'm not quitting any of the stuff that I'm doing, but I'm going to start dabbling into that. And I'm going to shoot a video for Must Not Kill because they actually made the theme song for the show.
Amazing.
Amazing song. And so I'm going to go and do a video for them. Hopefully they play the song. Hopefully like warm up to it or something.
That would be awesome.
And then I can get it on video. And
Right.
so we'll see how that goes. And then what else is going on this weekend? I don't think anything. Oh, well, the Rowdies have their first
Yeah.
postseason game, but we won't be able to go to that.
We should. My sister's in town. She would love to go.
It's the same night as the Must Not Kill show.
Oh.
Yeah.
Scratch that.
Mm-hmm. So are riders still on strike, or are they officially back? Because ours have not shown up yet.
I'm here, damn it. Wait, I'm production, I guess, not
Yeah,
writers.
you're production.
No, but they are back from what I hear. Like the late night talk shows, they're back. I haven't heard anything about the terms that they've reached. I don't know if they actually released those. like that information or not, but
I think it's
everything's
just been.
trickling back in.
I think it's just been looping the show intro over and over again.
I mean, it's fine on my end.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, totally fine on my
Because
end.
on here, it's still showing after 10 minutes, it's still showing the show intro.
Yeah, no, I don't know why. It's fine. I'm watching
That's
it
so
live
weird.
just to make sure that we're good throughout the show, and also to catch any comments
That
if
is so
anybody
weird.
wants to comment.
Okay, well, I don't know.
It's all good.
Okay, if you say so.
I do.
So, we were saying the lightning or the late night shows are coming back, which they're just basically you're watching political shows because they're so political. Every time you turn one on, it's just all they want to talk about is slamming a politician. Usually.
Well, with it being the election coming up and all of the debates that are being aired, and I think that every time you watch the news, there's at least 15 minutes of some Democrat or Republican making a fool of themselves that are easy pickings for the comedians. So,
yep. I'm gonna get. I know you don't have boobs on tonight, but I'm gonna put boob cam on and maybe
I'm all shoulders.
see if we can get Wolfie over there. You gotta put the camera on him.
I know. I got it. Okay, hold on. I don't want to spill my drink or knock anything over. Which one is it? 6. Wolfie! Look at that big old studio and that cute little wiener.
Where'd Simon go?
Simon's right down there.
All right,
Blocking his way from getting back on his
up.
chair. Yeah, let's not wake the beast.
So
Wolfie's
everybody's
decided to change chairs, so it makes it more difficult to watch him.
yeah.
He's switched sides on us.
So this haze that's going around, everybody's talking about the haze that's in the air, and it's from Canada, the wildfires in Canada, which I have my conspiracy theories about that.
Didn't they just have a wildfire earlier
They've
this
been
year? That
having
they
them
were hazing up New York. And
that's the problem. They've been having them. They've been having them left and right. And my theory is that they're arson fires. And I don't know if they've confirmed any that are arson fires, but it just makes sense. And they're pushing this big climate change thing up there, and it's like, look at all the wildfires due to the climate change. And I'm like, it's probably people lighting the fires, and
Right.
who knows. But of course, there's no evidence to that.
Especially if they're that massive that they are sending a plume of smoke literally
huge.
Across states, like
Mm-hmm.
blanketing states in other countries.
Well,
like,
I mean,
it's crazy that they don't assume that that's arson. That sounds like it was intentional. It sounded like they started off making it larger than just, a little leaf catching fire because it's so dry and then it going out of control. That sounds more than just natural wildfire. Kind of like the same thing in Hawaii, where it was clearly the electrical company who started that fire, and they're trying to make it sound like it's a natural disaster.
right.
But I heard that was something to do with land ownership. Like, if it's a natural disaster, outsiders can purchase the land from the
Yeah. The government in the United States, the government can purchase the land cheaper if it's a natural disaster. There's some type of law that allows them to purchase land that is declared a natural disaster.
I thought Hawaii had some type of law about people who were not native Hawaiians were able to keep their land. Unless you had some type of, I don't know, it was something about you had to be a native to own land, or a percentage had to have land ownership. I don't remember, but I just thought it was hard for an outsider to buy private property in Hawaii.
I think they're making it that way. I think there was, after the fires, they enacted a law specifically for that, because there were rumors going around that the fires were started due to that reason, so people could buy the land cheaper.
Okay.
Oh,
Mute the mics.
don't know who that is.
I don't know. You probably
Okay.
just heard something. Let's see.
That was a wiener.
That is gift number 2.
Oh, are you going to go get it?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I will be right back.
Amazon package.
I will be right back. Hold on, I got to get back on the
So
back on the live.
she bought me surprises, and we're going to release them on the show, so stand by.
Wolf, are you going to be good if I let you out?
Of course not. So I always have my little weird conspiracy theories. I don't claim any of them to be true. I just have them. They help my mind work. It's kind of like puzzles that, you create and you want to solve them yourself. and it's like the choose your own adventures where you used to do those as a kid, and you have to choose your own ending. Conspiracy theories are the same way. You think of something, and you might figure out a few different ways that the theory could end, or that it's however it's happening. And as a private investigator, in my head, I'm always kind of working things out in my head like that. So it comes natural to me. I'm curious about what my gifts are going to be. I had a really shitty day yesterday, so I think she bought me something to cheer me up. And there's 2 separate ones, but they go together, apparently. So let's just break these out right now, since I have everybody's curiosity peaking.
Oh, you want to do them now?
Yep.
Okay. You pulled a
Purple box.
Well, there was something for me in the other box, so I had to open it so that.
Okay.
I don't think you wanted orchid planters. Okay, so in case you didn't know, which I doubt you did, today.
It's a coffee mug.
Shh. You don't know what it says. Today is National Boyfriend Day.
Oh.
And because you will always be a boyfriend and never a husband, I thought we would celebrate.
Perfect.
So, gift number 1.
All right.
The box gave it away, but it's okay.
Do you want to put me on the widescreen?
No, it doesn't need to be widescreen.
Okay.
You just need to be able to show it off.
Okay. Is this a shot glass or a coffee mug?
It's supposed to be a coffee mug.
Best boyfriend in the galaxy.
So it's Star Wars themed because you're a whole Star Wars
Yeah.
lore, right?
Okay, very cool.
Okay, so gift number 2.
You have scissors?
Just pull it. It's paper.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, you act like it's so hard to open an Amazon package.
Another coffee mug.
It's not a coffee. Stop. Just open it.
What?
It's
Oh,
hilarious.
there's tape. There's tape.
Okay, use the tip of this. Here.
Hang on.
Use the. Too bad everything behind you is black, so you couldn't even see the blade open up.
Oh.
There you go.
All right. What is this? Light me for some head. What? Is it a candle? Literally a candle. It says, light me for some head.
I don't even know what it smells like. I just thought it was funny.
Okay. Thank you
The
very much.
reactions
Thank
I
you very
was
much.
hoping for. Good thing I'm the only one watching.
What do you want me to do? Jump up and down? Sitting down?
Supposed to be laughing.
They are. They're very funny.
Hilarious.
That's very good. Sexy vibes. See, I didn't even see that. Okay. Cool deal. I appreciate it. I will light this while we're in the studio.
Johanna said, Lord, I'm going to die before you open it.
Well, you know.
It says only one person's watching. Oh, hold on. Wait, why is this? Oh, because. There we go. Nope.
So,
Play. Why is this?
what happened?
The video was paused, so I'm trying to get it back to live. There we go. Okay, we're good.
Okay. All right. So, pamphlet talk. Thank you for the
Yes.
gifts.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate them. Yes, very much. I
I
didn't
think
know
I
it
need
was.
to. I think I need to change the cup to best boyfriend, bestish boyfriend, mediocre,
Best
mediocre,
boyfriend in the galaxy. In the galaxy.
mediocrest boyfriend in the galaxy. That's what your new mug is gonna be.
What's bigger, the universe or the galaxies? The universe is bigger, right? So, I mean, there could be the best boyfriend of the universe. Dogs barking. So
Yes,
there's
but
always
if
that.
it said universe, it wouldn't be Star Wars related. Good thing I didn't have the camera on you.
Jesus.
Oh, goodness.
For those of you that missed it, I just screamed at the dogs to
Yeah.
shut the fuck up. So Disney's being sued over a wedgie. That apparently it's a huge medical wedgie.
Yes. It's an injurious wedgie.
Yeah.
Means her cooch got a douche.
Mm-hmm. I used to go on those rides when I was a kid. I mean, I never had an issue. I'm scared of heights, so I didn't go on them all the time. But I mean, I've been on them several times. I don't know. Have you been on them?
Not at the Disney. I went on. What are the slides at Adventure Island? There's like the really tall one that goes straight down, and then there's like the short one that goes straight. So I went on the shorter one, not the tall one.
I went on the tall one all the time when I was a kid.
No, I was too scared to do the tall one. So my sister talked me into doing the short one. And I was young, like elementary school probably. And so she talks me into going on the shorter one with her. And I was fine going down. Like, it was no issue. But it's when you skip across the water and it's kind of like slowing you down. And that's where they said that she got her injuries, is because she kind of bounced at the end. And it caused her legs to uncross. And then she got a flush up her lady bits.
Mm-hmm.
But all I know is that I had a wedgie in my ass so big. Thank God I was the height I was, because I was on the tippiest tip of my toe, so I wouldn't drown in the water because I was young. So the pool where they catch you is, I don't even know how tall or deep it is, but I probably looked crazy trying to get this thing out of my ass crack before I got out of the pool so that nobody would see how far up my ass it went.
Right.
It was not fun. It didn't cause me injury. It just caused me embarrassment if I had to walk out of the pool like that.
Do you think Disney's going to fold and pay? She's only asking for $50,000, which to
It's
me...
at least, I think, 50. I don't think it was... Oh, and then did you hear the husband is also asking for money because he can't hump his wife?
Yeah. I mean, apparently she doesn't suck the D.
She didn't get him a candle.
Apparently not.
But yeah, I think they're going to ask for. Well, I think they're asking for more than 50. But I think Disney will fold with probably like 10.
I mean, with the law firm, it's a big law firm that she hired, so I think that they're probably going to. I don't know. It's 50,000 was in the media, so that just seems like a very minimal amount, like not even medical bills.
I mean, Disney probably paid the medical. She apparently, the article that you posted that I read said that she came out of the water like bleeding, so they took her to the hospital. Like Disney, called the paramedics or whatever. So they're probably covering her medical bills already.
Mm-hmm.
But if she has insurance, that'll step in first. But I don't think they're going to pay her much. Like they told you, keep your legs crossed. Like
right, which she did.
Yeah,
but
I don't. I mean, how many times have you heard this happening?
I want to see a picture of her. What do you think her height?
You want her to turn into a Buderbang?
Yes. I would love this to be a Buderbang story.
Well, currently you can't bang her whether you want to or not. Doctor's orders.
Yeah. But, I mean, I'm just curious if her height and weight had something to do with it.
Oh, maybe.
Like if she had a different outfit on.
Well, she said that Disney should have offered like shorts to wear or said you should wear. Right. Women go in bikinis. They probably go in thongs already. If you already had a thong up your ass, it's probably going to go inside of you if you have that much water going inside. But I think she's just trying to get what she can.
I mean, if she's really injured, I can see there being pay for my medical, XYZ. But the husband's suit, he's got a girlfriend. I mean, she could step up. Have the girlfriend step in and be like, hey, time for you to put up.
There you go.
Lady number one's down for a little bit. So we'll see. I'm gonna monitor the story.
If they even follow up with it.
Yeah, they will. I'm gonna call and
it will if it goes to court. But if Disney quietly settles, you'll never hear about it again.
I'll call and try to get a comment from the attorney in charge. Do you care to comment, sir?
For our podcast.
Yeah. So $3.3 billion in furniture is what the government spent during COVID when people were working from home. How do you explain that?
That's insane. I can't even get a new office chair that slowly sinks down a few inches every hour at the office.
I told you the warning about those office chairs.
I know. And every time I have to readjust my chair up to the highest setting again, I think that I'm about to get launched into the fucking air because you always tell me that the mechanism is going to
I saw a
explode.
video of somebody sitting on one of those chairs that automatically come down, and the spring, I guess, was it malfunctioned and it shot basically the metal piece of the chair into the dude's ass. Now that would be a Disney lawsuit. Like, probably a different type of wedgie, but wedgie nonetheless.
Right.
And like it severely injured the dude. I don't know if he died or not, but it was like a serious ordeal. But it was from just a regular, like the type of office chair that everybody uses. I have one in the office. You have one in the office. We use them all the time.
Yeah.
So, but anywho, they replaced, I guess, a shit ton of furniture during COVID.
Why? We were already dishing out enough money covering people's payrolls that, all of those payroll protection plans and everything else, the unemployment. I don't understand why furniture was necessary. But don't they have budgets that they have to meet every year? And if they don't hit their budget, then that goes down for the next year. So they were probably just trying to use it up.
That's common in the government industry, state, local, feds, whatever.
I just think there should have been some type of waiver for that stipulation when it comes to annual budgets for government offices. So if you don't spend your $3 million in office, which $3 million in office furniture anyway is obscene. That's just a ridiculous amount of money. But I think there should have been some type of, little loophole for COVID that you don't have to hit your budget numbers. You can use it elsewhere. That will actually help people.
But you look at the government, they buy like an office chair cost like not even not an executive office chair, just a regular office chair is like $5,000.
Right. It's stupid.
So stupid.
Yeah.
Like a desk is like $16,000.
I don't get that.
Like I can buy a desk for like $800
or less.
Or less, but I mean a nice, even if you wanted to be, let me look official, let me look presidential, I can do that for under $1,000.
Oh yeah. I mean, even the office, the desk that you have in the office here,
very nice.
It's a really fucking nice desk.
Yeah.
But you would never know.
I paid $800 for that.
You paid $800 for that?
Yeah. But that's a nice fucking desk.
It really is, but I didn't realize it was $800.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I paid $800 for that. And
should probably watch my water rings for my glasses and plants.
What do you mean? Oh yeah, don't fucking ruin that desk. Seriously, Jesus Christ.
Where's your fucking coaster?
You have plants everywhere lately. All right.
Everywhere.
Do you want to go put Wolfie up? We have an emergency. We have a dog barking. We decided, since Joe and Garby decided to play hooky, that we were going to leave Wolfie out because he could probably maintain his yapper while we're going live. But apparently not, because we have people walking by and he's a window looker. So Laura's going to go put him up real quick. We have a wine that we're going to try in a little bit for our taste test. Menage a Trois. Midnight. It's a dark red blend. So we're going to try that shortly. And I'm not big into mixing beer and wine, but it's all we had. Joe was supposed to bring a surprise over from his liquor cabinet, but he couldn't get away from work. It is what it is. Sometimes you have to make things happen. I am on a wine kick, Johanna. I had 2 bottles of wine Sunday. 2 different bottles of wine. But I haven't had wine, like I literally didn't drink wine for a whole year because I had way too much on, I think, Christmas Eve, like 3 years ago. And I was completely wine drunk. And for whatever reason, I had no desire for wine for the entire year. I may have snuck a sangria, but no actual red wine. I don't drink a lot of white wine, not that I don't like it, but it just never really gets into my hands. We are typically red wine drinkers. So I didn't drink wine for a whole year. I had a really bad wine drunk. And
talking about your New Year's wine, 3 bottles.
Was it? Yeah. Was it New Year's? I thought it was Christmas Eve. I don't know. It was one of those two.
It was one of those end of the year events.
Yeah. It was Joe's party, wasn't it?
Yeah. You.
So it was a Christmas Eve party. It's a Christmas party.
It could have been New Year's. I mean, it could have. I think it was New Year's.
I thought it was the party he has for work.
I don't know. All I know is that you brought. It probably was Christmas because you brought your little 3-pack of wine.
Yeah.
And you drank it all yourself.
I brought a bunch of wine for everybody. I just drank
it was like
myself.
a 3-pack.
Yeah.
Christmas little like gift box of there are 3 different types of wine, and you drank all 3 bottles yourself. So
Yep.
your gift turned into a BYOB.
Yep. Okay. It is what it is. But yeah, we're gonna try this wine. We have a listener. Look at the listener and tell me if you know who that is.
It's Joe.
Oh, that's Joe. Why is Joe listing himself as Leets? Or did you just blow his cover?
I'm assuming it's Joe because that looks like Belle in the little picture.
I definitely can't see that. I'm glad your eyesight is much better than mine.
It is.
Do you want to sample that right now? And
We can.
all right,
Yeah.
bust it out.
Okay.
I'm surprised you're not using our bat.
Well, I didn't feel like going on the hunt throughout the house for everything because you kind of sprung this on me last second for the wine. So keep chatting. I'll open it.
Okay.
What's next on the
Do
pamphlet?
we have some opening music?
What's next on the pamphlet?
Well,
You said you have 2 pages on
I
the
do
pamphlet.
have 2 pages.
2 full
I know you're
pages.
not big into like following the Sam Bankman-Freid ordeal. So he was the owner of the big crypto firm, the BTX company that
Right.
was making billions and billions, and his trial is this week. And
But wasn't it like fraudulent or something that
yeah, well, it's a whole issue. I don't even want to get into that, but yeah, he's on trial. FTX, thank you, Joe. Yeah. So he was going to pay Tom Brady $55 million for 20 hours of his time.
I
So
I will never see that money in a lifetime.
Hey,
let
it's
alone
Candy and Jason.
in 20
What's
hours.
up?
What's up?
So he was going to pay Tom Brady for 20 hours of his time. And what happened was, I guess Tom Brady actually liked the dude, and they started hanging out more often.
So he didn't need to pay him.
I don't know. I'm not sure. But apparently he actually did like get along with him, and he enjoyed his company, thought, he wasn't into sports at all, so he wasn't really like talking to him about the game. He wasn't like, I'm sure 99.9% of the people that hang out with Tom Brady only want to talk football.
Right,
It's like
that's true.
probably pussy or football. Now that
Yeah.
he's single,
Right.
is he still officially single, or does he have a girlfriend?
I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't heard anybody
I
talk
think they
about
kind of link him to one supermodel, but then the supermodel has a baby with another super hot celebrity guy that she's kind of bouncing back and forth from. So he's probably just playing the field.
Yeah.
Why would you go from one relationship to another when you just got out of how many years of marriage?
No,
10
so that's what
years?
I'm saying. But so they hung out, and they had apparently a good friendship. And now that when Sam Bankman-Freid got arrested, he was Tom Brady was really upset and disappointed because they took his friend away. I guess is what that's like. I don't know. That's what the papers say.
Sounds like Tom's going to be visiting a prison to hang out with his friend.
Well, I mean, the weird thing is, I think SBK is what they call him. Oh no, SBF is that I think he's probably got more money than Brady. I mean, the dude had billions and billions. Like if you're paying somebody $55 million for under a day of your time.
That's true.
I mean, that's crazy. So Jason and Candy are on, and this Thursday, you're coming with me. We're going to be on Jason. I'm going to be on Jason's show. I mean, you could probably peek in if you want, but we're going to be on his podcast and the Metal and Beer podcast.
Okay.
And we're going to be doing some metal and some beer. And I think that's correct, Jason. Correct me if I'm wrong if you're doing it on the other show, but let me know because I thought it was because he has 2 shows, and that'll be cool. Our episode is gonna be slackers like me that, are in their late 40s and trying to get back into playing guitar. So that'll be cool. And then on the 18th.
Do I have to secretly record you guys like I did before?
Well, he's going to be recording it.
Oh, that's
so.
true. Well, the post playing of the guitars then.
Are we trying this?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
And then on the 18th in studio, we're going to have Ben Meyer, Jason Stallworth, Doug Lee, and Brad Mader from Must Not Kill. So we're going to have a big show that night.
What night is this?
The 18th. It's a Wednesday, I believe.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, so Jason said it's going to be on the Jason Stallworth music channel, so it'll be on that
We'll link
show.
it up on socials so everybody can watch it.
Yeah, so that'll be cool. That's this Thursday, and then the 18th, everybody will be in here. So we'll be getting some words out.
Full house.
All right, so we're going to try this wine.
Okay.
Again, it's called...
Did somebody just knock on the door?
I don't think so.
I swear that was a knock on the door. Try the damn wine.
We're going to try and see what's going on with that.
It was my kneecap.
All right, Laura's checking the door. I think somebody's there. I don't know. All right, so I'm going to try this wine. It's the Menage a Trois Midnight Dark Red Blend. I mean, it's good. Tastes like red wine. It's a little dry, actually. I usually like my wines a little more smooth, but it could be because I'm drinking beer with it, but I'm not really a wine beer mixer that much. So we'll see. Okay. Who was it? No one. Okay. Yeah, shut that door.
We're short-staffed.
I know. So I tried mine. I'll give you taste it. I gave everybody my kind of quick opinion, but let me know what you think.
What does it compare to the 7 Moons?
Oh, let me put your back on.
How does it compare to the 7 Moons that
I
we
like
had?
the 7 Moons better.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's a good one. I mean, 7 Moons is definitely better. But this is better than the other 19 Crimes that we tried.
You think?
Oh, yeah, this is definitely better than the
I like 19 Crimes better. This is a little dry.
I like this one, actually, a lot.
It's a little dry.
No, this is a good one. It's their dark red wine blend. Midnight. Delish.
Yeah. I mean, it's good, but it's just, it's a little dry. Like a cab, to me, is usually dry. This kind of has more of a cab feel to it than a Merlot, which I'm a big Merlot fan.
You are a huge Merlot fan, yes.
Yeah. Cigars go better with Merlots. So, it's all good. All right, so Fleetwood Mac has a Barbie.
Not Fleetwood Mac.
Well, you're right.
I know. I'm always right.
You and Joe, always right. I say Fleetwood Mac because that was what, when my dad played their records, that was always, Stevie Nicks was always kind of included into that Fleetwood Mac. So it's the Stevie Nicks Barbie. Is that correct?
Stevie Nicks, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're not going to come out with a Fleetwood edition?
No.
Mac edition?
Mac. I was going to say no. Those would be Kens, not Barbies.
Well, but, I mean, why are you dissing the other guys?
I'm not dissing anybody.
What's going on? Have you seen it yet?
What?
The doll.
I saw when I was reading the article about it.
Is that actually it?
I think so. I mean, I don't know why they would have a mock-up as their release.
Do they have a Funko Pop of Stevie Nicks yet?
Oh, I'm sure. They have a Funko Pop of everybody.
Not me.
I made you a digital one with you and George. Yes, I did. It was a little digital one. I thought I was going to be I thought I was putting it together and they were going to 3D print it and send it, but then no, it wasn't. What?
I don't know. Johanna said, damn it, they have my dog barking.
Johanna likes Simon?
Well, when the dogs barked, I guess it made her dogs bark. Her dog bark. Yeah. So, sorry about that. We'll try to control our canines. No. Usually Simon's good, but he just wants to molest, a guest every now and again.
Well, the door to the studio is closed, so he can't watch the window anymore and bark.
Mm-hmm. So did you hear this story about the woman that was killed by a psychic? This is crazy.
It's so perfect, though. I mean, this woman is really trying to up her batting average when it comes to her predictions. That she is just, yeah.
So I don't understand. This, they said it might actually have been a higher type of hit.
Oh shit!
Because the chances of there not being more victims and this just being so this old lady picks this tourist out of a crowd and asks her if she can read her palm. And during the palm reading, she tells the lady, "You don't have long to live." And after that, and I don't know how long the palm reading was. It could have been 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 2 minutes. I don't know. But after the palm reading, she gives her a piece of chocolate candy. And she just eats the chocolate candy. And they go about their merry way, and they're doing their thing. And then hours later, she starts getting sick. She gets more sick. Gets more sick. Goes to the hospital. She ends up dying. And they would not even have connected it to the old lady. And like the very last tweet, like hours before she died or an hour before she died, she said something like, "I was feeling fine until I ate that piece of candy from the old lady psychic or palm reader."
Was she by herself when she was
No,
at the
she was
psychic?
with a friend.
So the friend didn't even connect the dots when she started feeling sick.
No.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So that's what's weird. And then, but as far as they know, she's the only victim. So do you, like, if I knew you were going out of the country, and apparently it was a trip out of the country, you're going to hire or get somebody to go to the, out of the country. Or maybe she lived in the country and I just thought it was out of the country because it wasn't in my country. I think it was like Brazil or something. But this lady just approaches her out of the blue. Like if you're walking through Ybor.
Right.
And I say, you know what, I want to hire somebody to knock you off. Am I going to assume, for one, that you're going to stop and get your palm read by this lady? And two, that you're going to eat the piece of chocolate. Well, you probably would eat the piece of chocolate, but you would.
Go fuck yourself.
You love chocolate.
No, if there was a nut in it, maybe.
You would eat it. So
you're more of a chocolate whore than I am. I'd rather have something that's like vanilla or like.
I like chocolate ice cream.
I like vanilla ice cream. I like vanilla cake with like the white frosting as opposed to chocolate in it. Like I prefer that.
Now, I don't know. I don't. That's a lot of ifs. If I'm trying to kill you, that's a lot of ifs to take place.
And my mom told me never take candy from a stranger, so I would not eat that crazy ass lady's chocolate.
Even a sweet little old lady
who just told me I was going to die. No.
That's what's
I
weird.
would see the writing on the wall myself.
That's what's so weird. If I was going to hire somebody to kill you, I wouldn't tell them to I wouldn't give her a clue. Like tell her she's going to why would I tell the person to tell you that you don't have long to live? I'd be like, you're going to be fine. Your life is great. You're going to, you're going to get laid tomorrow. I mean,
did they test the woman's blood to see what she died of, like what she was poisoned with?
They linked it back to the chocolate.
But they didn't say what
they said.
She was
the chocolate
with.
had, and they listed the chemicals in it.
So I wonder if this old lady has just been doing it for
But wouldn't
years.
you find more victims that?
Right, but they probably. How many times do you go to the hospital feeling sick and it's like, oh, I ate a little piece of chocolate. That's probably what did it. No, you're like, oh, well, maybe that steak was too raw or that chicken wasn't cooked well enough. You don't think chocolate. You don't think I had this tiny little piece of chocolate that could be laced with arsenic or whatever the hell is killing these people.
They didn't say arsenic. They listed the chemicals.
I'm just saying, it's probably something that's not easily detectable. They probably just thought that they dropped dead of a heart attack or... How old was the woman who died?
She was young. She was like in her 20s. I want to try to find it, but I don't have it pulled up.
If that one picture was one of your
Buderbangs,
I'm totally banging that one.
Yeah, I know. I mean, if Joe's live, if y'all want to comment, I want to do a Buderbang, okay? Just comment live if you would boot or bang. Which one did you see? All right, so this one's good. All right, so
are they all blonde?
No, this is kind of a trickery, but I shouldn't have said that. All right, so
okay, I'm not going to look at the screen. Tell the story.
All right, OnlyFans star who spent $100,000 on plastic surgery to look like a bimbo doll says.
What the fuck is a bimbo doll? Is that one of those like dolls where their mouth is constantly open?
Probably. Says they plan on pumping up their lips with filler until they explode. Okay. A self-proclaimed bimbo doll has proudly revealed that they have spent a whopping $100,000 on plastic surgery, and they plan on pumping up their lips with their filler until they explode. Okay, I see a problem with that already.
Right.
Angela Bimbo.
She legally changed her name, or she was already named that.
I don't
just
know.
Made the connection that way.
24 years old.
Oh Jesus, she needs help. She is definitely a boot.
A non-binary OnlyFans entertainer was born and raised in Mexico, where they were assigned male at a birth. Okay. So I'm going to leave it at that.
I mean, even before you got into all that stuff, I was going to say boot, just because your lips are so fucking big, you probably have to like liquefy all of your food to suck it through a straw. Like you probably can't even open your mouth enough to chew on food.
Joe says boot.
Boot, yeah.
All right.
Okay. Is it ready yet?
No. What are you doing?
I'm waiting. I just said boot.
Okay.
I said boot well before you even finished your story.
Okay.
Get it to the right one. I'm not looking at the screen.
All right. Hang on. What did I do with it?
I don't know.
That's not it.
You have so many fucking screens open up. That's why. No, that's not it.
Yeah, that it.
No.
Nope, that's a different one. Another
OnlyFans ad article.
Oh, this is it. It just like had an ad pop up. Okay, you ready?
Okay, what screen? It's 7. Oh, yeah. That is such a boot.
But
close that other little window, the video playing. We don't need that thing.
So here's the confusion, and I don't understand this. When somebody I'm assuming she's paid $100,000 to continually do this. At what point does a doctor say you're mentally ill and I can't put shit in your lips until they explode? Like what process?
There are some countries that they don't give a shit. I mean, in America, they have a lot more regulations when it comes to where you can draw a line, like how much saline, or what do they put in boobs now? Saline?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like how much saline they can put into a boob. You can go to Mexico, though, and you can get whatever the fuck you want done. And as long as you have the cash, they're going to find a doctor that will do it for you. So,
I mean, look at
this is probably why. Yeah, that doesn't even look comfortable.
I mean, but somebody has a glove there, and
because it's probably they just filled them up,
holding up like it's my prized possession. Look what I'm doing to this person.
Yeah, they're really glossy, like they were just pumped up. It's not even.
And that's
that was a cute little boy, and he was a little twink.
Oh,
and then he goes and he fucks they go and fuck their face up.
Word.
Oh, and they get implants instead of working out. Okay.
So, all right, back to me.
Okay, back to you.
So, everybody's booting?
Everybody's booting.
Okay. Well,
Johanna wants to know if we have seen the black alien guy. I have not.
I've seen the tattooed lizard guy.
Yeah, that's creepy.
A few other things, but no, I haven't seen that one. Okay, we can do this one. Buderbang.
Okay, I'm not looking.
I don't know why this video is playing over here. I can't turn it down. Oh, wait. Yes, I can. They make the little X's so hard to find. I hate it.
It's just your age. They're probably the perfect size for the regular sighted people.
Okay. Bloody and screaming on the bed. Woman trying to stab dog for eating her Burger King.
Fuck that bitch.
Missed,
murder.
Hitting 1-year-old niece instead.
Murder her.
So
I don't care.
Well, this isn't about if she's a good or bad person. This is just
Booter.
Based on the psychology of the person and the situation.
Boot her to hell, and I've already read this article, so I can't answer. But I say boot because she's an awful fucking human being.
She's trying to stab a dog for eating her Burger King. That's all we know. And she hit her 1-year-old niece instead.
In her defense, and this is me saying in her defense, and she's still a horrible person, she struggles with mental health issues, and her family was living in a hotel.
Of course. Okay.
So, there's other things going on.
Does
not, defend her.
Anybody else respond yet? Joe, what are you doing?
Johanna says Google the alien guy. No, nobody's answered Buderbang for this one.
All right.
I say boot.
I would definitely boot. All right, do it.
Jesus. Oh, wait a second. Yep, there you go.
Yeah, that's a boot.
That's a boot.
We're booting you out of here.
Jeez.
I should have gave the age. 32-year-old Indiana.
Oh, she's 32?
Yeah.
She looks like she'd be in her 20s just living a rough life.
No, high as fuck, though.
High as fuck.
So I don't give a fuck.
Right?
All right,
she's mad she didn't get her damn Burger King.
I'm going to close some of these windows out.
Yeah.
All right, Missouri teacher Brianna Copage is OnlyFans' favorite MILF. Did we do this one last week? I don't think so.
No, we did not.
Is this the one that you peeked at and you said you would bang, right?
If it's a blonde and she's smoking hot, then yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to give it away.
Hold
She's
on.
a bang.
Close your eyes. All right. Last week, 28-year-old Brianna Kopich was put on leave by St. Clair High School, the rural Missouri school where she taught English language arts to 9th and 10th graders. The reason? Kopich had a side gig working on the OnlyFans as Brooklyn Love XXX. Where she promises paid subscribers a glimpse at everything from the squirting and anal and to cream pie and solo play.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Here's the thing. Private, at least in Florida, employers, it's a right to work state, so they can terminate you for no reason and you can leave for no reason. So
Right.
It's kind of an easy thing to get to call somebody to leave, as long as it's not like based on those, federal laws. But so St. Clair is a town of about 4,700 people, an hour southwest of St. Louis. A school administrator said that the district had been recently notified that Kopich may have posted inappropriate media on one or more of her internet sites. So obviously somebody recognized her.
Right. Here's my take. I think that a teacher or anyone in any profession, who cares if a parent sees it? Whatever. You're adults. If somebody wants to have a side gig, do it. Where I think that teachers should be more cautious is when they are, like this woman, high school teachers. Kids in high school are on the internet 24/7. If you're like a kindergarten teacher, a kindergartner's not going to know what an OnlyFans is. And they're not going to see their teacher on OnlyFans doing whatever. The parents may, but that's their own prerogative to go searching on these sites. And if they find the teacher, oh well. But I just think that high school teachers should be more cautious. I don't think that it should matter if they have this side job, the side gig that they do. I just think they should be more cautious, considering the teaching age are more apt to go on those apps, to find them, to search whether or not they search their teacher intentionally or not.
They pay their teachers $42,000 a year.
Okay.
So she was trying to supplement her income. I think she could probably make more than $42,000 a year just doing the OnlyFans. But all right, so
maybe she really wants to teach. I'm just saying, I don't think that somebody should lose their job for having an OnlyFans page.
No, there's another Buderbangs.
If you find it, that means you are searching yourself. So if you're saying, "Oh, she's a perv," blah blah blah, you're a fucking perv for going on there and finding it. Like, you can't point the finger at somebody for doing something that she may enjoy it. Who knows? I mean, maybe she's very open with her sexuality and she enjoys teaching things. I don't know. She enjoys teaching everybody everything.
Anybody comment Buderbangs?
But Johanna says that she's already seen it, so she says bang. But I think that nobody should lose their job for having an OnlyFans. And if you know what? If your OnlyFans is skyrocketed enough and you don't have to have a 9 to 5, congratulations, you do you. But I don't think anybody should lose their job.
Show it.
Total bang.
All right, so we're going to scroll down to her other images because it shows a little bit of her screenshot. Hi.
Hey, girl. Wait, of course it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
she's totally
she could
cute.
Totally make more than $42,000.
Yeah.
Yeah,
if she put her time and effort into OnlyFans, she could make 6 figures.
Yeah.
Easy.
When are you starting your OnlyFans page?
When your media company is up and running and you don't have my face in it.
Oh, okay. That's the secret, huh? Okay. How about...
We really can if you want. I really don't give a shit. You just can't show my face.
Yeah. All right.
And it all goes into my bank account, damn it. My money, not yours.
There was another Buderbang up here somewhere. Oh, Minneapolis police officer's OnlyFans account prompts investigation, but mayor has no issue with nude photos.
I did see that one. That's what I thought you were gonna. When I heard the OnlyFans, I thought that was the article you were gonna read.
Yeah, so
I think he should, just like you should have no issue with it.
And this is the thing. So police officers have a statewide moral ethics code that they have to abide by, and then a city or a county, they could not give a shit really about that, but it's the state that holds their certificate, like an attorney, has to have that state license. It's the licensing board that regulates the ethics, not necessarily the city or the county.
So my thing is, as long as they're not using their uniform or any type of like work equipment, who cares what they're doing? When they're going in and they're, they're
I still
you're
have
asking
an old
questions.
pair of handcuffs, so
I know I've been trying to get you to use them, but
I just don't have a key.
That's a good reason to not use it. But if you're doing your thing, who cares?
No,
It's
I
not like when
definitely
you.
don't
It's not
care.
like when you go in and apply. Sure, they ask you if you've ever done drugs in the past, and everybody should be checking yes because they probably have. But they don't say, "Do you
But-
watch pornography?
here's
Are
what's
you
funny.
a moral sinner?" No, they don't fucking ask that because pornography isn't a big fucking thing.
She was recognized by somebody that she pulled over. That's what's funny. It's like literally she pulled somebody over and the dude was like, "Hey, you're that chick on OnlyFans."
And she should say, "Yeah, so get on your fucking knees, little bitch." And she should pull like a dominatrix card and make him do what she does without having to tase him.
I mean, this mayor's like totally porned out. He's probably got all kinds of shit on his laptop.
That's probably why he has to say he has no issue with it
Mayor
because
Jeff,
people know,
yeah, Mayor Jacob Frey. We know what you're doing.
right?
So
Where's the picture? You ready?
yeah, go ahead. I mean, she's kind of, thick. Like looks like she could kick my ass.
She could definitely kick my ass and your ass.
Yeah. So she's got, is that a
She
neck
works-
tattoo?
She must work out.
She's got a neck tattoo.
Yeah, she's tattooed from
Minneapolis.
yeah
Go figure.
from chin to toe.
Which I'm fine with whatever, any industry tattoos I'm good with, but
Yeah.
it's neck tattoos ain't going to get you anywhere in Florida government, that's for sure. All right. We didn't even look and see who was booting or banging, but
No. Let's see. Jason says when you are pointing a finger, you have three pointing back at you. So good point. Probably about the mayor not having an issue. And then Johanna says she's making $10,000 a month minimum on her OnlyFans, still treating my boss daily, still threatening my boss daily.
Johanna, you do not have an
Still
OnlyFans.
threaten my boss daily. Oh, that she's gonna get an OnlyFans?
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Maybe. She
Maybe.
didn't finish the sentence, but I'm finishing the thought.
Yeah. I mean, hey, if any girl out there, any guy out there, you want to do an OnlyFans page, I'm all for it. Come here. I've got plenty of cameras. We'll set you up, okay? I just take a little percentage. Okay? Just a little bit. Because I'm not moving this shit outside of the house.
God, no. No.
So you have to come here and we'll make it happen.
Did you mean to say that?
Yes, you have to come here. Exactly. All right, so if did you hear about the story of the wife that stabbed her husband during a campfire? They were camping,
No.
and she stabbed her husband, and she doesn't recall anything.
That is the best time to get amnesia if I could ever think of one.
Yeah, but there were friends around the campfire. So
Did she like eat a mushroom that she found in the
that's
forest?
my guess, is that something happened and they were tripping balls. I think it was probably like peyote, like something serious that you don't see a lot of, like mushrooms. I mean, that's going to make you trip, but it's not really going to make you like freak out psycho wise and like stab somebody.
I don't think peyote does either. I think peyote is more
I've never done peyote, but
more enlightening than
have
it
you
is
seen Natural Born
frightening.
Killers?
Is that where they curb the guy?
No,
that's-
no. Natural Born Killers.
You know
Woody
what curbing
Harrelson.
is?
Yes,
Oh,
I know
Natural
what
Born Kill. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We went to the movie and watched it when Lori rented the whole theater. Yeah.
All right. So they were doing peyote when they killed the Indian dude
Oh, okay.
during that one scene. So I don't know. I mean, I again.
But they were also killers before they took the
right,
peyote.
I know.
So
It's true. All right. Can you grab me a beer?
you-
I'm almost done with my wine.
did you hear about the woman who was charged? I don't know what the charges were, but she was charged after she drove over like 4 miles, I think, with her husband holding on to the hood of her car. They got into
no.
an argument at home, and she went to leave, and he wouldn't let her leave, so he, like, I guess, jumped on the hood of the car, so she...
Jumping on a moving vehicle is never a good idea.
Right, but she tried leaving. Like, they were getting into a fight, so she was de-escalating the situation by leaving.
That's his.
And then he
that's
goes and
his
he
bad.
jumps on the car, but she drives like 4 miles with him on the hood before she pulls over, or maybe she was pulled over by a cop. But I don't think she should be charged. She was trying to leave. Maybe she was in fear for her life. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? That was a post pamphlet topic, by the way.
That was.
You added to my pamphlet.
I did.
So if you were, first off, you're on a camping trip, and
Yes.
the background to the story is these two had no issues. They were not violent ever. Everybody that knows them said they loved each other. They were a great couple, husband and wife, married for a very long time. And just out of the blue, they're sitting around the campfire. I don't know what kind of knife. I don't know who gave her the knife, how she got the knife. None of that is in the story.
But she killed him.
But she stabs him, and boom, he dies.
Oh, my God.
And she does not remember anything. Now, I can't tell you how many people I have interviewed that say they don't remember what happened. That never works out well.
Right.
It never works out well. Like, nobody ever believes that.
Yeah.
Like, it could be the case, but nobody believes it, and it's never going to fly. And this happened in Australia, I think.
Okay.
So, do you at least admit to the fact that you were fucked up, but also being fucked up isn't an excuse either, because they charge people with murder all the time, like, because people get fucked up and kill people.
Right.
So
I'm sure they did like a blood draw if the friends, I'm sure the friends that they were with said, oh, she took XYZ, if she did take anything illegal or illicit that would have kind of affected her mental stability.
And that comes into play too. It's like, okay, her friends were there. You don't want to throw her under the bus. You don't want to, snitch her out. It was obvious that what happened, though. Like, do they just say, hey, she admitted it. She just said she doesn't remember it. So can the friends just be like, I'm going to step out?
What if
the
friends drugged her to where she was unconscious and killed the husband and then blamed her? And she's like, oh, yeah, I did it because I don't remember. And everybody's telling me I did it. There you go. There's a new possible motive.
I like it.
It's not her.
Man. Okay. I'm going to switch back to beer.
I'm going to keep drinking this wine. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a nice deep bottom.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to say anything about that.
I heard the depth of the hole on the bottom of the wine bottle.
Yeah.
Kind of tells you how nice the wine is inside.
Well, it helps you pour it too.
Well, right, because you're not supposed to hold it by the neck. You're supposed to put your
Right.
You're supposed to insert your thumb in the hole. Insert your thumb in the hole.
Joe knows all about that. insert thumbs.
So it's a mighty fine. It's a deep, cavernous.
Jason,
bowl.
I'm having another beer right now. You are correct. Jason said I need a beer.
Yes.
Yeah. So that I bet Joe's butt plug would fit in the bottom of that wine.
Oh my God, it totally would. It would be a nice little pedestal.
And Lisa is in the house. What's up, girl?
What's up?
So, are you going to drink that whole bottle of wine?
Possibly, if we don't go out to dinner.
No, we're definitely going out for dinner.
Then I will possibly cork it and finish it later.
Oh yeah, because you're driving.
Oh shit.
So Lisa helped me pick out all my stuff that I got from B&H Photo. I did a little video over the weekend, which it wasn't the best video. I was rushed. It was during the day. My phone was going nuts. My emails were blowing up. But I went through it real quick. Maybe I'll do a more detailed once I get used to familiarize myself with some of the equipment, because some of this shit I bought I've never used before in my life. So I did say that in that video I was going to be updating people on my use and experience with some of that. So I've been playing with the camera. I had it in the backyard the other day.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It works really well, which, I did buy a pre-owned camera, but it only had I thought it said 400 and something hours. It only has 160 hours on it, which is nothing.
It tells you how many hours
Yeah.
the camera has
Mm-hmm.
run. How
Yeah.
many hours does a camera typically have? Like, what's the life of a camera?
100. I mean, it depends. I mean, even my C100 that I bought was a great deal because it only had like 280 hours. So if I would say anything under 20,000 hours is great. Lisa could probably give me a better idea, but she's more of an audio specialist. But for video, trust me, 160 hours is nothing on a camera. I mean, it's nothing. So you would think like somebody going out and actually filming a full documentary or filming a movie, they're going beyond that. You
Right.
know? So it's very lightly used. It was a little dirty. I had to clean it up a little bit. I still probably will get some alcohol wipes and go nuts with it. But anywho, not to bore people with all my shit. But if you want to see that video, and Brian and Carrie, their daughter Ava, is going to help me with some editing. And I have
Nice.
a friend Paul that's going to help me do some stuff. So I'm getting it together.
Awesome.
Yes. So slowly but surely, and
I'm sure I'll be carrying your equipment around.
yes,
while
you
we
will.
go,
Actually,
so.
June 7th, you're going to be carrying some equipment. I might even throw you a camera.
June 7th.
No, June. Did I say June 7th?
Yeah,
That's
I was
my
like, "What's your birthday?"
October 7th. You know what? Well,
I'm like, "What do we have planned for your 50th already?"
yeah. Okay. October 7th. I might throw you a camera. Maybe bring like that one that I'm looking at right now,
Okay.
and just do some side footage.
Yep.
That way we can have two cameras.
Okay.
Hitting it at the same time. They're going on at like 6 p.m. So. Yeah.
And it's what, Dave? It's a Thursday? No, it's a Saturday. We're going Saturday.
Yes, it's a Saturday. I think at 6 p.m. But we're
Okay.
probably going to get there like at 4.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, it's it's an all day deal. They're going on early. I don't think we're going to stay all night. We'll see. We'll play it by ear.
We'll see how well the other bands do.
Yeah.
If they're worth staying for.
Mm-hmm. So, that was this week. That's this week.
This week, yeah.
All right. So, speaking of the last story, you're around the campfire and your friends witness you do this crime. All right. That is kind of a direct thing where, the cops know you're there. That's a very unfortunate, shitty situation because you could, I don't know the laws in that country, but you could just be like, dude, I don't want to talk about it. I don't, they're my friends. I don't want to talk about it. I'm not going to throw her under the bus. Whatever. Which is respectful because it's your friend. You don't want to throw your friend under the bus. Now, this situation, this pilot snorts coke off the breasts of this chick. They party all night. He's staying a night before he has to be on a flight the next day, which I'm not a pilot, but he's partying the night before, whatever. And I guess he texted one of his friends who was a stewardess. And she contacts the FAA and stitches him out, and he loses his job, and he will never fly again. So, why is he texting? For one, that chick that he texts is a stewardess. He's probably banged before.
Is she the one that he did the coke off of?
No,
Oh, okay.
complete different person.
He was probably so high he didn't realize that he was texting somebody that would rat him out. Like he was probably trying to bang her for the first
course.
time, even maybe. Who knows? And he was.
Well,
But fuck yeah, if I were the stewardess and I had no reason to not rat him out, why not? Like, if I'm on a plane, I don't want my pilot doing lines of coke off a stripper's ass
first
crack.
off, cocaine is not going to make you not be able to fly a plane. Probably make you fly it better, okay? But I think more of the concern was the drinking. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I don't know. Why text it? Why is he? For one, anything you text is recorded. That's dumb. Don't ever text shit to people that you don't want anybody else to know.
Right.
But secondly, did he trust this lady that much that he's just?
I'm surprised more airlines don't do like random drug testing before a pilot gets on a flight, or even they can test for alcohol consumption too. Like, I'm surprised that more airlines don't buckle down when it comes to that. Sure, if you have days off, go party it up just like everybody else does on, their weekends whenever your work schedule is. But if it's something that they're so concerned about you doing less than 12 hours before you're flying, you probably shouldn't be doing it. They have regulations.
I don't think it was less than 12 hours. But
if it was just the night before, it's probably less than 12 hours.
I don't know. But I don't know this. Lisa was asking me the airlines. I don't know the airline. and it wasn't in the United States, I don't believe. So, anywho, I just figured it was. He's dumb for doing what he did.
Right.
Not really. I mean, people party, whatever, but texting it to a coworker, a jealous female coworker, is probably not the smartest thing in the world.
Didn't it say the pilot was married?
Yes.
I thought that was a weird. I thought that was a weird detail to put in there, because who cares if he's married? What he does on a stripper's ass is his own prerogative. I think the bigger part of the story should have been that he's a pilot flying a huge fucking plane tens of thousands of feet in the air with passengers to care for. I don't.
Well, not only that,
he's
but
cheating on his wife. Who the fuck cares? Like, that's not going to affect me. You being high or
pilots cheat on their wives all the time. All the time.
Maybe the stewardess was jealous, that's why
definitely
she did it.
they banged before. That's they had to have something going on. And she's like, "What, motherfucker? You fucking doing cocaine on some other bitch's titties?
You ain't leaving your wife for me like you promised you would."
Exactly. So I don't know. It's stupid, but it's you got to put it on him for putting his business out there. It sucks that she did what she did, but still, you don't put your business out like that. Nope.
Agreed.
All right, agreed.
It was his fault.
So they finally made the Tupac arrest. So what? I don't know much about it because it was one of those things. It was all over the place, and I just kind of, okay, whatever. But this guy wrote a book about it, and they just were waiting for him to kind of continue to release information. Like they had apparently been following this guy for fucking 15 years.
Did the guy in the book just say he was a witness to the crime?
Yeah, he said he was in the car. He said he was in the car, and witnessed.
The car that shot into,
Right.
Not Tupac's car that he was sitting in when he
Right.
got. Okay.
But I don't know how you get from that point to.
How did they not test for gunshot residue on every,
Well, here's the stupid thing. They don't test for gunshot residue these days because people are just getting out of it too much by saying, yeah, I shot a gun. Like, as it goes, here and I shot a gun. That doesn't mean I shot that gun. There's no way to prove, gunshot residue. It's not like DNA. It belongs to this bullet. It belongs to that gun. So there were just, it's GSR is what it's called. It was just getting thrown out of court all the time. So most of your law enforcement agencies are like, why bother?
Why waste the resources?
But whatever. But yeah, I don't know this. When that occurred, I'm sure GSR was a thing.
Right.
And they probably could have done it. I don't know anything about the investigation and how it went. But if you're in, why are you stupid enough to write a book about it?
He probably thought that it's been so many years that everyone believed his story, that he wasn't the shooter, but he was a witness. But did he say who he said the shooter was? Oh, it was John.
So.
He was the one that shot the gun that killed Tupac.
I don't think he gave any names.
So then, can't you be an accessory if you're not giving up who the shooter is? If you were in the car and you were right there and you know exactly who it is, I feel like they could have charged him for something else.
Maybe he named somebody that was dead. It's like, yeah, this guy did it, but he died 5 years ago.
They did say the first article that I saw said that he was the last surviving witness. One of the last surviving witnesses. So he probably is. I mean, if you're shooting and killing Tupac, you probably got targets on your back by smaller unknown people.
This will be another court case. I mean, it's not going to be as popular as OJ, but I think it's going to be up there on the court TV.
You don't think he's going to be taken out in prison while he's awaiting trial, or jail while he's awaiting trial, or he won't take a plea?
I mean, anything's possible.
Yeah,
but
I think that he's going to keep it out of the court. He's either going to take a plea or he's going to get shanked in prison.
If you're waiting that long to make an arrest, I don't know. You might have a shitty case. I mean, they did that search warrant. Maybe they found something.
Yeah.
I don't know. We know nothing about it, but it just seems very strange that they're doing it this late in life.
Right.
So, I mean, if you're good enough to get away with it for 20 years, just let it slide.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you cannot take a grenade-shaped hot sauce bottle on an airplane.
Rasta said she did.
I know. This is what they say. So, FYI about that.
You also cannot take a knife-shaped hunting knife on an airline either. Personal experience, just so everyone knows.
Well, at least they let you mail it back. They did not arrest you.
Thank God. The moment I realized that's what he was asking about, I 100% expected a linebacker-sized man to come out of my peripheral and just tackle me to the ground. Like, I really thought that I was going to miss the flight. I was going to be arrested. Like, I thought it was all over.
Could have been.
That's why I was like, just take it. I don't want it. And then he's like, well, you can mail it back. I was like, perfect. I'll do that.
Mm-hmm. Can you have a support alligator?
No.
Okay. Man tried to take a support alligator into a baseball field.
No.
Um,
Unless he removed like all of the alligator teeth, there's no way you can say that that is not a wild animal. I don't think that you can raise even an alligator from a baby that just popped out of the little egg. You can't raise an alligator to be domestic. There's no way.
Joe said he saw a guy get pulled off a plane for a pistol-shaped cigar lighter or cigarette lighter.
Oh, genius.
In his check bag. Which, I mean...
So good. You would do that.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it's a lighter. I could see that happening.
Yeah.
So, I've talked about getting an otter.
So often.
I really do want an otter. So bad. The problem is...
follow like 18 different Instagram pages of otters.
I love those little motherfuckers. They're so cute.
I get little videos from you. You're just like...
I want an otter really bad, but...
Those fuckers can be
in
rabid.
Florida, you're not allowed to own one unless you have a specific license, which I'm okay with getting that license. If you raise, like raccoons, if you raise them the right way, they can be domesticated.
Right.
So, I mean, I'm all for that process. The problem is that motherfucker would end up in our koi pond.
Oh, yeah. We would
eat every fucking fish.
Every single one of them.
Every fish.
Every one of them.
So... that's the problem. Now, if at some point, fish are weird, you have 2 dead guppies in your tank right now that
I really have got to give that whole tank just to make overload.
But for people who are wondering, there's probably 70 guppies in that tank. So I mean,
probably yes.
Yeah, guppies populate very quickly.
It is definitely a breeder.
They're like the rabbit fish. Basically, they populate so fast
because they live birth.
Yeah. So
and I have a sponge over the intake of our filter so that the babies don't get sucked up into the intake and killed. So
the tank's good. It's just
I'm
sometimes
pretty much trying to make 100 babies in there.
Sometimes fish die. We have 20 koi right now. Are we up to 20? We have goldfish in there too. So I don't know.
It's close.
Okay.
Probably over a dozen, maybe not 20 yet.
That would last an otter like a weekend.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you think about it,
that is like Charlie's pricing for otter food.
Yeah.
That is
for sure.
That is not a cheap meal for that otter.
And I love fish, and I would have a hard time feeding fish to an otter. And that's the reason I don't own a snake, because I don't like feeding live things to live creatures. Like, let God do that.
Yeah.
Like Pickles was out there chasing lizards today, and I'm like, you know what? Pickles, if you want to find a lizard, that's up to you, but I'm not feeding you a lizard.
We have our little lizard family out there. Don't let her do
that.
No,
but, that's what they do for fun.
I used to, when I had my turtles, I used to hold on to the fish and hand feed one of my turtles, because I had 2, and one was definitely more dominant and would push the other one out of the way and eat all of the live fish first. So to make sure that the second one ate, I would hold on to the tail of the fish, and she would grab onto it and rip its little head off. And I thought it was cool back in the day, and now I'm like, I could never do that now.
Yeah.
Times are changing.
No, I mean, I don't know. What we have now, we feed our dogs dog food, cat food, fish food. Like, I'm good with that.
And we have
my frogs.
We have goldfish food. We have koi food. We have tropical fish food. We have cichlid food.
Yeah.
We have beta fish food.
Yeah, frog food.
We have frog food. We have so much different foods. Yeah.
So I mean, I'm good with that. The snake thing, we gotta knock the rat out and do that. I just can't do it.
Honest to God, I would be worried that the snake would get out and go after one of the littles. That's the reason why I wouldn't want a snake.
No,
because
I have no desire to get a snake.
My brother had a snake for a short period of time, so I had to help with the feedings, and we would just buy the frozen pinkies because the snake was small enough that it was still on pinkies. So they weren't live. You would just have to warm them up in hot water to put heat on the body. But I would never give a live mouse. I'd want to keep the mouse.
Should I wear sunglasses during our show?
Why are you looking like the Terminator?
Somebody said I should wear sunglasses during the show.
Who said that?
Somebody. They said it would make me stand out more.
Who's somebody? You look like you have bloodshot eyes that you're trying to cover up or something.
Right.
Who said that?
My subconscious. It does help with the blinding light. Brad wore his sunglasses. You didn't brag on him.
Because he's a fucking rock star.
Okay.
I hope he hears that.
I'll be one day.
You should,
Me and
make
Jason.
that a little clip and send it to him.
Yeah. Jason's already a rock star, but I'll
He is.
be there one day. Yeah, Jason's going to show me some licks, I think, Thursday, or make fun of me while I stumble over licks. I'm not sure which one.
He will not make fun of you. He will Mr. Miyagi your ass into the perfect guitar solo.
Yep.
Yep.
I've been practicing. I'm getting a little better.
Your leads. You got to that's one thing you don't like to do is your leads.
I know. That's when my pinky doesn't move. My pinky's always been slow. So that's part of the problem.
Thank God.
You want me to slip it up the booty?
Don't want one in the stink.
And Jason said, guitars and beer and Miyagi.
Miyagi.
All right, y'all. I think we're going to head out. We're going to go to Longhorn and get some steak.
Yummy.
And, what's that? I can't read that. What did you say?
It says, was it me or was it hazy outside today?
That's what we discussed. You guys were a little late, okay?
The very beginning. Unless they're going back and watching it.
Oh, I don't know.
Who knows? But we were talking about that.
We did discuss that story earlier, and it's arsonists in Canada claiming to be climate change.
We're saying arsonists.
Yeah,
it's just wildfire in Canada. It's
my conspiracy theories that
we are saying arson.
Just troll through my head all day long.
He said, "Oh,
yeah,"
or she. I don't know. Could be Candy, because
yes.
Jason's on his own channel.
Y'all meet us at Longhorn. Let's go.
Right.
We'll even go to the one in Brandon.
I don't want to drive that far.
Oh, okay. Never mind. We will not go to the one in Brandon.
I want to be wine drunk by the time I get back.
Joe, do you want to meet us at the Longhorn?
Can you step away, Joe?
All right. We did well. I think we did well, considering...
Candy and Jason said, I want steak. Come meet us then. We'll be there for not hours.
Oh, they're already in their pajamas. Okay.
Boo.
Bloop, bloop. Yeah, we've foregone pizza before the show because I was like, well, it's just me and you, so,
You'll treat me to a better...
Yes.
You made it sound like it was a terrible thing. Instead, you're going to treat me to a better meal than just Sam's Club pizza.
Yes.
Thank you. I
Yes.
appreciate that. Best boyfriend in the galaxy.
Mm-hmm. See? I have the mug to prove it. Mm-hmm. And last night we had beef O'Brady's.
Ooh, Thai curry, the candy maker.
Y'all are always eating Thai.
We can repot my Monstera. Yes, we can do anything with plants that you want, Candy. Anything. And I will bring you baby plants, too. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Plants.
Get rid of some of them in our house, please. Come in here.
I will bring you a baby plant.
Please pick out any plant you want. Just walk through the house and say you want it and grab it and run.
Nope.
Actually, just walk. You don't even have to run.
Chances are I probably have a baby of whatever plant somebody wants. So I can give them a baby and then keep the mama.
Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You ready to get out of here?
Yep.
All right, y'all. Thank you for hanging out. This is the Drinking with Drew show. Like and subscribe if you have not already. Anybody from the Apollo Beach group page that decided to check us out, thank you very much. And we will be here. We might be doing a Thursday show. So for those of you watching, we usually come on live Tuesdays at 6:30. Greg says he can no longer do Tuesdays at 6:30.
You said for 6 weeks.
For 6 weeks.
Right.
So Jay is going to be back in town. So we're going to...
weeks.
No, it's supposed to be sooner than later. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
So,
well, next Tuesday, I'm going to be gone.
You're
Joe's
gonna
going to
be
be gone,
gone,
so
so
we'll have
yeah.
to shuffle the day anyway.
We're going to work some things out. So right now, we're definitely... All the podcasts are uploaded to any audio version. Whatever you listen to your podcasts, they're always uploaded there. But if you want to watch the live video, you can always watch our show on our website, drinkingwithdrew.com. All of our shows are archived there. But watching through YouTube is awesome as well.
Because we get money.
No, we do not.
Not yet.
We do not get money.
You help us get to the point where we
will
can make
get
money.
to that point one day. Yeah, maybe. It's not about making money, they say. It's just having fun.
We
So,
need some money.
Anyhow,
I need new tires.
That's what your OnlyFans page is going to be for.
I need new tires.
She does need new tires. That's a whole fucking new story. All right, y'all. I'm going to see if I can get this song going again before I screw it up. Let me know if it works.
And now, from the CapsFlorida.com studios in Riverview, Florida, it's the Drinking with Drew show.
Plumber's butt crack looks like boobs.
Good.